about closing. So closing is always a hot topic for people, so I thought I would share my tips on what helps me and what can help you. First and foremost, it's important when you reach out to somebody to invite them to a challenge for their health and fitness, or if you're recruiting and inviting them to join your team, you got to interview them. You can't just excited. I know you're excited. Somebody wants to know. They're excited. They heard. They replied. I'm super excited. They honestly want to know, bottom line, if this works. Bottom line. That's all they want to know. So, a lot of people like to feed them a lot of information, and not everyone takes the information well. They end up thinking about it, and thinking leads to procrastination, which leads to fear, which leads to no action taken, which leads to generally a lost close. And it's kind of a bummer because this is such an awesome opportunity. It has done so much for me. So what you want to do is you want to interview them. So what do I mean by that? I mean, you need to form them. If you haven't formed them, you need to form them. Family, occupation, recreation, and then your message. So the question is, are you married? Do you have any kids? How old are they? Are they boys, girls? Questions like that. And then you've got occupation. What do you do for a living? So let's say you're recruiting and someone's interested and you want to find out, well, what do you do for a living? What do you like about what you do? And you're pulling out information that'll help you be able to give them the message. Make sense? So what do you do for a living? What do you like about what you do? And in my experience, 9 times out of 10, they're like, it's a paycheck. Not many of them really like it. So this is a chance for you to offer them an amazing opportunity to get them home with their family, to give them more time in life. A lot of people only get 2 or 3 weeks of vacation, and sometimes they have to use that for their kids' events, for school functions like the Christmas parties and maybe Thanksgiving lunch things. Some need to travel for family out of state. In my situation, we have family out of state, and that's part of our year. So some people may have to do that for like a holiday or take off, and they want to be able to just do some other stuff, earn some cash, be able to do that. So you find out what they like about their job. You find out what their hobbies are. What do you do for fun? And from there, you're able to really bring a message to them. And the message is not necessarily information. What it is I would like to show you a webinar or a video. If it's a challenge group, you're showing them the video of the program that you think is going to be a fit for them. Now, when I interview them, I find out a little bit more about what's your favorite kind of workout? When was the last time you worked out? What program are you doing right now? How's your nutrition? What's your daily menu look like? And I pull out information because they're going to be like, sure, I eat clean, I eat healthy. And then you find out, oh no, their food is actually not. And you need to help them learn about that. But if you automatically are like, nutrition guide, and you're going to get programs, and I'm going to be your coach, and you're just feeding them, and they're going to come back at you saying, because they want to be the expert. They just do. It's nothing. It's no big deal. It's just how people are, and they want to be the expert. So they're going to be like, well, I already eat healthy. So I always try to find out what their results are. Like, what have you been doing, and what are your results? And then I move into the videos, the options. Of course, that's a challenge group. Now, if it's recruiting, you're going to move into inviting them to watch a webinar and let the webinar do the work for you. Always a third-party tool doing the work for you. And then After they've watched the video, webinar, whatever the third-party tool was, you're going to say, what did you like about what you saw? Not what did you think, what did you like? When you say, what did you think, they're going to pull the negative out. They just are. Human nature. When you say, what did you like, they're going to tell you what they actually really liked about the video. So now you know even more information. They really like that the 21-day fix is 21 days. They love the containers. They love how they don't have to think about portion control. They just put it into the container, put the meal together, boom, they're good to go. And they're going to lose weight. For me, as a mom of twins, thank you, Lord, for the containers, because I'll be trying to weigh my stuff in like 4 ounces and then all of a sudden someone needed something. I'm like, what just happened? What was that weight again? And it's a lot. So this is foolproof, just, you know, a great way. And that's when you're interviewing and you're finding out, do they have time? Maybe it's T25 because they don't have a lot of time. Makes sense so far? So that's challenge groups and recruiting. And then on recruiting, you're finding out the question is, how much would they like to make in a week or a month? Can they get there with their regular job? How long will it take them? For me, with my job, I was making about $35,000 a year. I started at 32. I ended at maybe 36, 34. Crazy, right? Yeah, I was there for 6 years. 6. 40 hours a week, an hour to, and an hour home. And I got an increase and then went back down because the economy was bad. And then they shut the doors. Gone. No job. Not to mention it was a really toxic environment. It was really frustrating and I dreaded going there. I dreaded it like bad. So you're looking at that kind of a need. You're looking for people who are like me, who are looking for something, who want to make some income, who would probably love to travel, would love their freedom, love to be able to be in their pajamas if they want, love to be able to be with their kids. Maybe they'd love to just get out of their day job and they want to have that freedom. And that's what you're looking for. Maybe it's someone who just wants to earn some extra cash. Maybe it's someone who just wants to pay for their supplements. So you're looking for all these different options. Mainly, if you're a business builder, you're definitely looking for business builders, but you want to offer this to everybody. Okay, so moving forward, we found out about what their favorite workout might be, what kind of time frame they have, what they've eaten, how we can help change that. We found out on a recruiting level how much they'd like to make, and can they make that kind of money in their day job. Lord knows I couldn't, because this week alone, my whole check is doubled. Hello? In a week. My income tripled last year, and I don't even know what's going to happen this year. It's projected to double, but maybe we're looking at tripled again. It looks to be moving forward. This is an amazing opportunity. So, do you want to make a lot or do you want to make a little money? Ask that question. Well, of course, they're going to tell you, I want to make a lot, or maybe they just do want to make a little. Okay, great. Let's get you started. And then they may have more questions, and that just leads to another exposure of third-party tool. So maybe it is, I can't think of a question right now. Maybe they'd like to know a little bit more about the team bonuses or something that's kind of more in depth, but basically I turn to success stories. So I always say, I don't know about that. All I know is I was making $35,000 a year. I don't even know how much debt I was in, but it was a lot. Credit cards and all that good stuff. And I was driving an hour every day in the crazy snow when we have winter. I found this opportunity, and within 2 years, my income tripled what my day job was. I'm at home with my kids. I've lost 60 pounds, and I've paid off, I think it was $200,000 that we talked about. Hell knows the numbers. I don't do numbers. So, are you serious about your goals? And you insert what the goals are that they gave you. Making $300 a week. Are you serious about making $500 a week? Or are you just trying not to hurt my feelings? Because I have other people who are, and I'd like to place you now and get you into our next training now. And if you're not, then I'm going to go talk to those guys. Create a little urgency, make it simple, and get them into our next basics training. And then on a challenge group level, same thing. We only have 5 spots. 3 of them are filled. I'd like to give you one of the last 2. Create an urgency. Are you serious about losing 20 pounds, gaining more energy, or are you just trying not to hurt my feelings? And they'll tell you. And then it's not a waste of your time, and it's not a waste of their time, and you're figuring out if this is a great fit for you. And that is how you close the sale. And let me tell you, some of you need to know that you need to continue with success stories. You need to continue to share on Facebook success stories. You need to continue to post motivational, whatever your brand is. If you're funny, they need to be able to see, because sometimes it does take them really just watching you. At the end of the day, it's all about belief. If you instill that belief into them that this business is going to change their life and that's what they're looking for, that's what's going to happen. But you do need to be able to say the right things and not be like defensive about it. Because if you're defensive, you're going to lose them. Well, this program works and I lost, and no. Don't do that. And don't overload them with, oh, this is such an amazing opportunity. This company is so awesome. My coach makes all this money and you can do it. No. Just say, I don't know. All I know is, and tell the story when you get objections. I don't know. All I know is story. I don't know. And keep going. Keep going. And the best thing, the best thing you could possibly do is just duct tape. Danny Johnson likes to tell me, duct tape when you're talking to them. Just ask questions, let them answer, and they'll talk themselves into it. It is ultimately them just not believing in, can I actually do this? Will I actually do this? It's our job to bring that belief to them that this works. This absolutely works, and this will change your life on a health level, on a fitness level, on a business level, on a financial level, and on a relationship level. You've met a new friend, you've gotten to know them, make sure you're genuinely taking interest when you're forming them. You get to choose who you work with, guys. You don't have to work with anybody. You get to pick and choose. That's the beauty of this business. So when you're forming them, get to know them, spend some time, be their friend. And when you're following up, just say, hey, how are you doing? How's life? How's everything going? Get to know them, spend a little bit more time talking, and then move forward with your closing questions. And again, when you get your objections, I don't know. All I know is, and insert a success story. And we have tons of success stories. There's tons of top coaches who are doing amazing things. They're making a lot of money. They're traveling. They've been able to pay off a lot of debt. They are able to be with their families. They've come out of being bankrupt. You name it. I come out of battling infertility, never knowing if I was going to have a family, lost my job. I do have a degree, but the world is tough, and I went on a lot of interviews, and nothing really worked out unless I was willing to drive far distances. And I do live in Chicago, and it's land of the ice, sleet, and snow, and I have twins now, so I can't imagine that whole thing. And the fact that I can make that kind of money and just be at home to take care of them, take care of the house, is amazing. And everyone deserves this opportunity. And to top it off, we travel and we have some of the bestest friends. We are like family. Our team, wait till you guys get to an event. Come to Summit. go to a Super Saturday, and you'll meet all these people, and it will change your life. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.